Hello everyone, I'm going to talk to you about yoga today and why yoga is very important. First of all, I will do an exercise, which is an exercise which everyone should really try and perform daily in the morning. It's actually very good for you. It's very good for your breathing. It's very good for your mental stress, health, many purposes. Yoga is very, very important. Like I discussed last time, yoga is all about flexibility within us. And it is really good for us to start our day with a nice smoothing yoga session. And there's so many other exercises we will be talking about as we go along in this course and sessions. So today my first important class in yoga will be the pramanya. Pramanya means it works on your breathing. People who are asthmatic, people who have asthma and any kind of other issues with breathing, this is actually very good for them. So you wake up first thing in the morning and first you just relax and you come to put your hands together. So which means namaskar, which means greetings. Now breathing is very, very important in any exercises as it is in yoga. So yoga is at a very slow pace, and what you need to do is use your lungs. We use 10% of our lungs, as people have probably not realized, but with these yoga sessions we'll be doing and the exercises I'll be starting now, the pranamya uses up to 90% of your yoga lungs sessions used. So let me start you with my exercise. Hands together and feet together. Posture is very important, so keep your posture very, very straight if possible. Now, with this exercise, you need to bring your hands very close to your chin. And now, when you breathe through your nose and you will hold, not through your throat. And you will see me gradually moving my hands, and then it will go straight like a seagull right to the top. So that will be my first posture exercise I do. So holding. Now what this exercise has actually done, it has worked straight within my body. I have taken the breathing very deep to a 90% breathing motion, which is very important for us. I'll go through it once more and you will see I drop my head back very, very slowly. So gradually bring your hands back together right up to your chin, moving your hands back as a seagull and right to the top, and breathing in and hold, and you have to hold. And bring back down. So that was the first one. And now you lift your hands both right to the top, as high as you can, breathing in and holding, breathing in. And now you drop to the side, to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Come back to the top, hold, drop to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. back to the top, back to the top. Slowly bring your hands back down. You can repeat this exercise 3 times a day. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to another edition of positivebritain.co.uk and ALB UK Television. My name is Ian Pelham Turner and I'm here with Kiran Virdee, and we've just been watching you doing some stretch yoga exercises.
That's correct.
Tell me, what is the value of yoga?
Yoga is very important, Ian. Like any other exercise is important. The reason people say yoga is like an inherited exercise. It's a lot to do with your flexibility, your breathing, your posture, your mental state of mind. It's a lot calmer, and a lot of people start their day with yoga to start a smooth, calm, positive day. So this is where yoga comes into it.
And can it be for any age group?
Absolutely, yes. Anyone.
And so even things like stretching and that type of thing. I mean, do you advise different age groups in different ways? Because I know you do a lot of classes, and you train a lot of people into yoga now. So do you have? Is there sort of a start, medium, and advanced, sort of type of regime? We
have a beginners, and then we have a middle level, and then we have intermediate, of course. Everything takes longer. Yogas we do, I have about 36 different postures we do in Bikram yoga, which is Hatha yoga as well. And we start from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then it just depends on every person. Some people can sort of remain in a lower level, depending on how people are flexible and how quick they can pick up. It's not even about people trying to pick it up quickly and catching up quickly. It is just about taking your time and making your body get used to the flexibility. Now, ages is, of course, another thing. People at a certain age cannot do certain postures, cannot do certain flexibilities, people with arthritis, people with knee injuries, lower back, and many, many more sciatica. But yoga is still very good for anything with a person's health, just depending on how we work around yoga. We have people who are in their 90s at the moment, and they do yoga. And
so there's no excuse for me then?
No, none at all, Ian. None at all. None at all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So Bikram yoga, is that an Asian form of yoga? Is it, what is it?
Bikram yoga was actually established in Hinduism in India, and Bikram yoga has been going on for years. Now, the difference in Bikram yoga is it's actually done in a very, very hot room temperature.
Okay.
Now we switch to the Hatha yoga using the Bikram yoga sessions. So sometimes we cannot be in a very hot room temperature. So we do the Hatha, which means we avoid the hot room temperature, but we do very similar exercises. They're very much similar exercises, but just done in a cooler room temperature rather than a hot room temperature.
And what's the value of heat then?
Heat is just, again, sweating, and it reduces a lot of your fat loss. A lot of people use it for detoxifying, using for their toxins. I personally believe that Bikram yoga is one of the best yogas anyone can do, but it is very, very intense, very intense.
The look on her face now, folks, it's like she's shaking her head at me already. She's looking me up and down at the moment. She's shaking her. I can almost hear this.
It's not even about the exercise itself, it's the heat. A lot of people cannot bear. People suffering with high blood pressure, people having, dizziness, pregnant women, they cannot tolerate hot room temperature.
What are the benefits? What do you think are the long-term benefits of
aging?
yoga?
It keeps you well maintained, it keeps you, keeps your health better, your digestion, your depression, mental health. Yoga has got loads and loads of benefits.
So the actual movements you are doing today, can you just describe them? Do they have a particular name, these particular movements?
The first one I just did was Pranamya yoga. Pranamya means good morning. Sanskar yoga means you wake up in the morning and it's a greeting.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a greeting yoga. So it's basically people nowadays, obviously we have such difficult, stressful life. We run around. We have loads of medical issues going on, breathing, this coronavirus and everything going on at the moment. breathing is very, very important. We sit around environments where people are smoking, there's a lot of pollution. What Pranamya Yoga is, the first beginning in the morning is you basically, obviously, thank God in the morning, the universe. And as you raise your hands, the breathing is actually done through your nose. Then the reason is because we are now inhaling, exhaling properly through our abdomen, and we are using our nose muscles rather than throat, because it works to breathing deeply. We use 10% of oxygen and lungs capacity, and this is why pranamaya is important, because we should be using approximately 90% of our lung oxygen. So this is where it is very important to do this yoga in the beginning. Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're looking at things like this coronavirus and that type of thing now. Does it help in any way to sort of be doing yoga right now? Is there any sort of
with the coronavirus at the moment and everything, as people are trying to avoid being in contact with obviously people, I mean it's just going to be like any other viruses, Ian, to be honest. Bikram yoga and such things will not be advisable because of the body contact, the sweat, and of course nobody knows who's got the coronavirus. Coronavirus is just like a germs which people have. Flu starts from a flu, so it's very, very difficult to tell who is actually got coronavirus. So personally, I think yoga, you just do it at home on your own. You don't have to actually even be around anyone. It is an exercise you've done at your own comfort, your own pace.
And finally now, I mean, how can people get in contact with you? Because I know you've got a salon you may be sort of going to as well. Just tell me a little bit about how people can contact you.
Almira Beautician is in Belmont Circle in Harrow. And Almira Beautician are actually established, very established, and they do obviously hair and everything. And I promote my services every Wednesday morning from 9:30 to 10:30. So I give yoga classes there in the morning. And it's mainly for females only. So we have a lot of female who turn up in the morning and they join into our yoga sessions on a Wednesday morning. I also have private clients. I go to their houses and they bring their friends and they have groups. And I also teach at the Aspire Gym. And actually I'm a personal trainer at the Aspire Gym. So this is my ways. I have my website, which is www.kiran-virdee.com, and all my details are on my website.
Terrific stuff. Kiran, thank you so much again for just starting this, and I hope we'll have more examples of the type of yoga that you're doing in the coming weeks, and I think it's very, very important.
Sure.
Well, I think this is such an important thing to sort of be part of for Positive Britain as well, because we are very positive in nature. We want to work with the Asian community very much so as well, and also any aspects that can create good health and good happiness at the same time. So from me, Ian Pelham Turner and Kiran Virdee from positivebritain.co.uk and ALB UK Television, it's goodbye for now.